Hey there, sign of Cancer. This is Kim here to do next 3-day outlook for you. Forecast, I guess, next 3 days. Let's start with an oracle card for you, and if you're interested in a private reading, the information's in the description box below. But with that out of the way, spirit guides, angels, get me connected, and let's find out what's going on with the sign of Cancer next 3 days. We'll break it into 3 days, day 1, day 2, day 3, with 2 tarot cards for each. Oh, that's a good card. Yeah, let's get to. Wow, it's a profound card. It might be the only one they're really wanting to come out, because I don't force my cards out. Oh, so I just let them pop out, and that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. So you've come to a place within yourself, and you have had to look at the root of you. The things that make you you, even those things that go way deep in the ground, the things about ourselves that we didn't want to tap into and claim as us. Many ways that we can, there are many ways that we can suppress, repress ourselves, hold ourselves back, or not want to accept ourselves for all that we are. But this is like the opposite of that, okay? This is what you've been through to get through this, to this wholeness that you've reached. Some of the ways that that can happen are when we are a child, and it can be really innocent. It can just be something that is a standard or a norm, maybe a family norm, or maybe based on all of society, something where you're told this is wrong, this is bad, and shame or guilt come in at a young age. These are things that we've been taught not to want to accept of ourselves if it's a trait, because for whatever reason it was told it wasn't supposed to be there. Okay, and so we accept all parts of who we are and really love ourselves. It's probably the most profound card in that deck, because it's about you're loving. I mean, see this child in the middle. You're loving the inner child that is you. You're wrapping your arms around that part of you that for a long time wasn't even allowed to be there. And that's why the many mask card is coming out, because there's these masks or these stages that I feel that were associated with a character that we had to play, or a role that we had to fit into. And then we adopted it as our persona. Interesting. That number was in my dream last night. 38. That specific number was in my dream. And I'll tell you, in the dream, it was about timing. It said 30. The person, it was my dad who was living, and my mother has passed away. But my father, he's living, and he was in my dream, and he said 38 days. I don't know. I don't really. It was talking about a duration of time. And then her birthday was 1946. There's some weird ties here. I know that's kind of making a jump, but there's some strange ties with the mother-father here being very included in the message. And I think this it's for you, though, Cancer. So the message is for you. So yes, this is heavily tied to mother-father. And interesting. You have a little bit of a cryptic message coming through. I don't always get messages like this for the signs, and I definitely don't usually delve in and be like, what was this date? And it's kind of, there's some kind of relation to a dream I had. There may be some sort of mystical experience that you maybe just had or you're on the verge of having. That involves a connection that ultimately results in soul retrieval. It's like you're your own shaman, okay? You have retrieved yourself. And now we don't have to wear any masks. Now we can accept everything as whole and feel completely loved because we are loving ourselves for everything that we are. Whoa. I'm trying to do day 1, day 2, day 3 with 2 cards each. And from the Journey of the Sacred Bee on the bottom. I know I didn't realize that card, I'm going to have to do something about that. The 3 of Cups. Abundance, but it's also pulling together. It could be friends and family and reunion and coming together with people that you really enjoy their company. Five of Cups and the Sun for day 1. That would be when you're watching this right now. And the rain came, the sun came out and it dried up all the rain. That's what it looks like here, because 5 Cups is associated with like disappointment, sadness, regrets. Could be disappointment is attached to the parts of us that were not accepted for a while. Let's just go ahead and pull the rest and then we'll go to clarify. Wow. Okay. Queen of Cups and the Moon. Heavy Pisces energy here. Oh, nice. Heavy on the intuition, day 2. You really end up picking up some sort of hidden details here. The Sun and the Moon. Focus on taking care of yourself. This cup is filled up and there's a lid on top. It's about loving yourself. There's also changes associated with the Moon. Divine feminine, of course, energy, we would say, but there's gentleness, there's receiving, there's love, caring, compassion. 10 of Cups with the Ace of Cups. You can't get much better with that. That's heaven on earth. And then here's the opportunity that leads you to it with the Ace of Cups. Something that you will be celebrating and you're living in abundance in all ways. When I was reading that, by the way, my heart chakra, I could feel it. I could feel what that card felt like for a while. Ooh, okay, so we're going to take a look at this. Clarification. The Many Masks card, it's about getting back to your authentic self, the whole you. Kind of looks like fog, though, doesn't it? A little bit. Fog or smoke. 6 of Swords. I just keep getting that message. And the sun comes out and it makes a way. It makes a path. It lights things up. It lets you know where you're about to go. Might be assisting you in travel of some sort. With the 6 of Swords, I would say you may be traveling on this day, actually. Let me get another card for 6 of Swords. We tend to leave a situation that is no longer good with that. No, it's not. No, it's not even that. It's worse than that. When 6 of Swords gets here, it's because we've had to deal with the 5 of Swords. And the 5 of Swords is when people are trying to cause problems. They're trying to be dramatic, cause conflict. It's not it's not a good environment for you to have to be in. It can, if you stay in it, you end up feeling sad, have lack of motivation, not want to create a single thing, because it's really unempowering. It's evil eye energy, you know. It's so with this, listening to your intuition, another card that it could be about travel here too, with the Chariot, your own energy, which is a victory in whatever it is that you're going to be going towards. And you can bet with the Sun, it's happiness, a new experience, and something is picking up momentum in that direction. Okay, so tell me about the Moon and the Queen of Cups. Just the most psychic cards you could probably get, other than the High Priestess. Yeah, oh wow. Not only are you like very intuitive, tapped in, tuned in, I feel psychic. You're very smart, very intelligent. You get communication and downloads for your victories. This is a gift. I'm getting that this is a gift. So there's something that's going to turn out very well with a skill or gift, an ability that you already have, that you put to work or put to use in what you do every day. Can be signifying that you have a victory coming in regards to communication with changes in your work. Freeing yourself from the devil energy. Sometimes we wear a mask when fear is associated with being who we really are. And the fear energy would be related to that devil energy. So Seven of Wands is, wow, not only a victory here with truth and clarity, and especially the information you need for a big win regarding your finances or what it is that you do. If it's not like a job work, like if you are retired, then this is like, how are you keeping busy on the practical? What are you doing day to day? This is about some sort of action that you're going to take once you have some sort of information that you need. There's a real feeling of, I'm not going to rest until this gets done, or until I get what I want. Yeah. Okay. So there's a lot of assertiveness, standing up for yourself. And there's also, here we got the Three of Wands. It's about your vision. It's about you knowing your ships are coming in. You see the expansion before it happens. Yeah. If there wasn't an opportunity, you manifested it. You created it. There can be some sort of ending here that was really hard for you to deal with, but might be why we're stepping into new portals here, either love or finance, something that goes might be a mixture of both, but it's something you're going to love. So the information that you need is going to be tied to new alliances and partnerships, and an unexpected offer coming your way of someone who wants to work with you, have success, and equal give and take. Can be business, can be relationship, but either way, you don't really see that part coming. However, your willingness to expand and create with others is why this is coming in like this. Your vision is what brought this in, even though I feel like it's happening a little bit unexpected. So you get an offer that gets you moving in the right direction. Yeah, because for a while we could have felt like, we weren't going in the right direction, or we didn't exactly know what the next steps were. Like we could have been like, oh yeah, I'm really all for being on my divine plan. I'm all for living in purpose, but I don't necessarily see the steps that I need to take, or I don't necessarily see that path being lit up. This is like that offer or opportunity that lets you know, oh, this is what the Spirit had planned. This is what my higher self had planned. So you will be woke up, awakened to something. They're literally saying you're really not wanting to rest very much, but you need to. And if you need to take a time out with somebody, be good with your communication and your boundaries with the Queen of Swords. Get your rest. Take good care of your health. That should be a focus for sure. Sun, Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. What if something was hidden from you? Could have been with some sort of partnership that we're making a decision. No, I don't want to. See, Judgment reverse, Seven of Pentacles reverse, Sun reverse, and the Lovers in the reverse. And then another Three of Cups. So celebrating this. This means, no, I will not take you back. Or if it's a job, no, I will not go back to this. to this. I didn't get anything from investing. Or what I got was minimum. You kept something from me, tried to hide something from me with the Sun in the reverse. And I'm not going to make that decision to go back down the same path with you or with that company or with whatever decision it is. You've already made it before in the past and it didn't work out. And this is judgment on that situation. It's you calling the shots on that situation. Yeah, I think it's associated with the Six of Swords too. Okay. Any last thing you want to add to Cancer's message? Oh, nice. Have the Flag card. Achievement, recognition, overthrow, success, victory, winner, conquest, mastery, bragging rights. Plans are coming to fruition. We have the Eclipse, union of opposites, conceal, event, mask, upstage. Temporary block. So remember, something's about to be revealed. It can have to do with this win, this celebration. Oh. I have the microphone. Hang on one moment. I have cards on the floor. Okay. Oh, nice. Microphone is news, trending, broadcast, expression, strong opinion to make known. Current events, public speaking, social media, communicate, being heard, and speaking up. I think it's about this thing. The community card, or the roundabout card with community, it says perfect timing and redirection. And then you have a Namkara, which is unconditional love, romance, soulmates, uncommon bond, devoted, always tenderness, timeless, constant affection, best friends, appreciation, unchanging, infinite love. And 6-6 showing up here would say to keep our thoughts as positive as we can. And we'll close out with an angel number message. Actually, we'll close out after I get you an animal spirit message, and then we'll do the animal spirit, and then we'll do the angel numbers. Sorry. I got tongue-tied. Oh, it's the great mystery. So you're being told to trust it. Oh, the whale has, yeah, the whale. It is associated here with the water signs, but I'll read it to you because it is, you could have had to go to a dark place with that root girl being up there in the reverse. Yes, you probably were in a darker place, and but the whale has to do that, you know, go down to the deep, to the depths where it's dark. It's okay down there though, right? You know, so it can do it. Use the strength of all of these animal symbols that we get. And I mean, you have the vulture here on the Five of Cups. Whatever didn't work out, like nothing is ever wasted. You can even be talking about repurposing or upcycling. Desire to delve deeper, profound peace and ancient wisdom. Represents profound emotional health and stability. They're not afraid of emotional expression or traversing difficult terrain, and have overcome many challenges in their lives. Each one gives them stability, strength, and a depth that is rare. Compassion and communication. We can depend on the whale personality when all seems lost and trust them to be a beacon in our darkest hour. Okay, and your angel number is, whoa, 17. The quality of work you produce when you're going at it alone is almost unbelievable. You're as independent as you are ambitious, capable of performing every step of the way with efficiency, focus, and skill. I'm independent. And master number 33 says any positive changes or projects you're considering right now will be worth your while. Expect your power to manifest and create to be heightened. I'm expanding. And that's what I have for you. Sending you love and light.